Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Tesha Jie. Tesha Jie is the founder and meditation creator of Theme Meditation. Tesha is also a writer, linguist, and social media consultant and influencer, meditation creator, and a psychic futurist. She has Chinese, Korean, English, and Japanese origins. She is fluent in Chinese, English, and French, can speak 9 other languages, and holds 4 master's degrees from French and American universities. Tesha writes about meditation, unconventional knowledge, and novels, creates and guides meditation. She advises and speaks about social media, culture, speech gestures, and diversity-related subjects. She's a rare, high-profile brands advisor while being an influencer herself. About social media, she's in the dark and under the light at the same time. She also group guides meditation for businesses, organizations, and is a brand speaker and ambassador. She published a novel in 2006 and recently a book on meditation, 30 Mini Instant Meditation, which helps busy people to get into meditation quickly and integrate it into their daily lives. While writing a novel called I-Ring, after receiving the story from Direct Consciousness Communication, when doing research for the novel, she got immersed into unconventional knowledge and is writing and publishing a series of books called Life's Purpose and Universe. Well, good afternoon, Tesha. Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Nice to meet you as well. And I appreciate you jumping on. I know the time zones are very difficult, you being in Europe and in France. So I do appreciate the time today. So Tesha, you got an amazing story. So let's just jump right into the questions so we can get your story out to our audience. So Tesha, you've got quite the career. You're an author, you're a linguist, a social media consultant, and the founder and meditation creator of Theme Meditation. You also have 4 master's degrees and you're fluent in 3 languages. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
What inspires me that, as I explained in my most recent book, Quantum Physics, I think I believe I started to understand the origins of my life. I believe that I'm here in this life to inspire human beings. And actually, I think I get my inspirations directly from, or you can call it like collective consciousness. Like I got my last story, the I-Ring, in 2015 when I was in a daydream or something. I just got the whole story in my mind. And that's why I believe it's a sort of obligation in life just to expand those kind of messages to inspire people.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the theme of this podcast, obviously, we have a lot of people that have done some great things like yourself, but the fact that you are really like you said, an obligation, right? But you feel like you need to help others in life. And that's what's so great about this is we talk about people giving back and helping others. So thank you so much. And Tesha, you're known as an influencer and author. Tell us a little bit about your new book, 30-Minute Mini Instant Meditation.
The 30-minute meditation actually wasn't the recent one. That was about 6 months ago. I wrote the 30-minute mini meditation because a lot of people, when you ask them if they meditate, they would say they don't have time because they imagine that if you do meditation, you will need a lot of time to get into the state of meditation, to quiet down, etc. And so what I'm seeing in this book, and I gave the 30 small exercises for people to get into meditation state. The meditation state is when you have the alpha brain waves, how to tone your brain very quickly with your spare time. It could be like when you are standing in line somewhere or in a doctor's waiting room. Just use those small fractions of time to meditate. That's my purpose to have written that book, just for busy people to get into meditation after all. And I try to make people understand that meditation is the state of being. It's not something else to do in their busy schedule already.
Thank you. Appreciate that. A lot of people in our busy lives, we get caught up and we just stop and take a break. So thank you for sharing that. And we're excited about the books, the multiple books that you've written. So thank you again. Tesha, are you leveraging any new or emerging technologies in your business? I ask that because we're a technology platform and publication. If you don't leverage technology there, maybe you found a cool tool or app that you could share with us today.
Actually, there are some piece of software that I liked very much for Instagram, for Twitter, just for social media in general. I used them a while ago for my social media clients. But right now I stopped. It's like software like Javi or Hootsuite, Crowdfire. I believe you know all of them.
Yes, very familiar with those applications for social media management, correct?
I believe you like them also, right?
Yes, there's so many out there that it's hard to choose from, but yes, they're amazing.
Yeah, I would like to find something like those again because right now, like Instagram or Facebook in general, they have kicked out most of the functions for Javi, and they made it just so impossible to use them. And then if you ask me about apps or software, those were the kind of software I would like to find again or similar ones.
Thank you so much, Tesha. I appreciate that. And again, like I mentioned, there's so many apps out there, but there's some really good ones. So Tesha, last question for you. Could you share with our audience something from your career experience that might help those looking to grow their careers in creator marketing or entrepreneurship?
For myself, I came from a family of entrepreneurs, and I don't perceive myself as an entrepreneur, but I believe it's something that every one of us is. We are all entrepreneurs in our lives because we manage so many parameters in our lives in today's life. And I would believe that the most important thing is just when you have all sorts of challenges, you don't give up. Like I saw my father who built like many companies in his life, and he just along the way learned everything he needed to learn and just met all those challenges that was on his way. He never gave up. And in the end, just a small step by small step, he just made all his companies. He started building huge companies actually.
Thank you, Tesha, for sharing your story. And again, we are inspired, we are supported, we are mentored by our parents. And so, believe it or not, I know you said you weren't really an entrepreneur, but I believe you really are. And you just are starting to realize that. So that's so awesome. And Tesha, it was a pleasure having you on today. And I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
It's a pleasure to have you too. And thank you very much.
Bye for now.